it's Jessie. So I created a flexibility at home stretching routine for you guys to do. It can be done on a daily basis. It should take you about like 5 to 10 minutes, and it'll just keep your, muscles moving and prevent them from getting stiff while we're living a more sedentary lifestyle right now. So I'll walk you through the exercises and show you some things you can find around the house to use, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. Okay guys, so for our first stretch, you can find anything around the house, such as a cane, a broomstick, a PVC pipe. I'm using a towel, anything where you can put your arms at a shoulder width length apart from each other. So to start, you're gonna hold it shoulder width apart, your hands, and you're just gonna go up above your head and down. And you're gonna try to do at least 10 reps, anything that feels comfortable. You wanna bring your arms to a comfortable stopping point. Like if you're having shoulder issues or shoulder rotation, tear, anything like that, you wanna make sure you don't overdo it. Just bring it to a comfortable position to where you're feeling a stretch and back down. You don't need to hold it there or anything, just kind of go until you feel it and come back down. An option, you can get rid of whatever you're holding, and you can kind of just do it with your arm weight, bring up and bring down. Make sure you go slow and go until you feel the stretch and go back down. Make sure when you're doing it, you do not want to bring your arms all the way back here. You don't want to hyperextend anything. Just bring it up to shoulders and back down. That's our first one, overhead stretch. All right, so for this next one, it's going to be a trunk rotation. This is important because with Parkinson's, MS, anything like that, we get really stiff with our abdominal muscles. So we want to just make sure we're opening those up, keeping them moving. So we're gonna hold our towel or cane or broomstick just the same way we were doing for the overhead stretch, and we're just going to twist and come back. And you're gonna do that both ways. Now notice I'm not just moving my arms like this to either side. You really want your shoulders and your whole trunk moving at the same time along with your head. And you come back to center. I would say do about 10 of these on each side and only rotate until it's comfortable. Don't over rotate again, and don't, like, if you have back injuries or spinal injuries, definitely just be easy. And same if you want to get rid of this towel, go ahead, drop it, and you can just rotate without it. And that's our. All right, now for our third stretch, you're not going to need any tools. It's just going to be to loosen up those neck muscles, because as we get older and stiffer, when we look back, we're kind of doing a whole like twist with our body because we can't move our neck, and we want to prevent that from happening. So this one is just going to be 10 on each side once again, and you're just going to move your neck to the left as far as you can go and back. And you're going to do that about 10 times on each side. And obviously stretch until comfortable. Maybe hold it there for 2 to 3 seconds when you go to each side to kind of loosen up and warm up those neck muscles. Okay, so for our next stretch, we're gonna do one that you can do every morning when you wake up, or if you feel like taking a midday nap. You can do this as soon as you wake up before you roll out of bed. So you're gonna start obviously by laying down. When you wake up, you're gonna put your knees up, bend your knees up. Your hands will be flat on the sides of you, and you're gonna do a hip bridge. Now, if you have weak hips, obviously just try to get as high as you can, and don't try to overdo it. So you're gonna be flat, and then you're going to push through your glutes. You're gonna squeeze that butt as high as you can go, and down. Now you should feel your hamstrings will be tightening and your butt will be tightening. And you're gonna do about 10 of those, again, until they feel comfortable and down. You don't wanna rush through those, you wanna do them comfortably at a slower pace. Then the next ones will be what a lot of physical therapists refer to as clamshells. So you'll be down, laying down again, your knees will be up, and if you have hip issues or pain, you want to make sure that you do this for only a little bit, because if you feel a sharp pain go through your hip, you've gone way too far. So this one, you're just going to open up your legs out to the sides as far as you can go and back in. And this is a great stretch for your hip flexors and the sides of your hips. You just want to open those up, kind of do it at a slower rate as well. And those are two that you can do without even getting out of bed. All right, and one more stretch we can do laying down is side to side rotations with our legs. So you will begin laying down just like our previous two stretches. Your knees will be bent, your arms at your sides, and you're gonna put your legs together this time, so not shoulder width apart, they'll be together. And you're gonna let your legs fall to one side, and then you're gonna bring them back. And same to the other side. Now this stretch is great for your lower back. It really rotates and lengthens those lower back muscles. So you're just gonna go to either side and make sure you try to keep your shoulders against the ground or the bed or wherever you're at. Because if you end up going like this, you're not really doing any type of stretch because your whole body is going with them. So make sure you keep your shoulders flat, and those are called side to side rotations. All right, back in the chair, or you can do this on the couch, anywhere comfortable. You could even do it standing if you prefer. This is called wrist bending. So you would, I should probably do this to the side. So you're gonna have your arm straight out. Your hand is gonna be flexed up. Your other hand will be pushing on it, and you're gonna push back until you feel a stretch in that forearm. And you're gonna do that about 5 seconds and relax. And I would say to do this only about like 5 times on each side, and it'll really stretch out that forearm, especially if you've been like me doing little bead art that's been, I swear my mom and I both were like, we have carpal tunnel after doing it for a full day, but that'll be a great forearm stretch for you. All right, so this one you can either do standing or sitting. It's called the crossover stretch. You're gonna do same arm, same leg, but they're gonna go in opposite directions. So I'm gonna start with my right hand, and I'm gonna reach to my left, and you're gonna take that right leg out, and you're gonna stick it out, and that's gonna be 1. And you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. 2, 3. You would do about 10 of those. And if you can't, if you don't prefer standing, or you can't, I'm just gonna switch it to my chair over here. And you can do this sitting. So you would just reach that side and bring out that right leg to the opposite side, back in. Back in. And that really gets your legs moving, your upper body moving, and your arms moving. And you're getting some trunk rotation in as well. All right, so for this next one, I know Nick does this a lot at the center. You can do it up against a wall, or you can grab like a towel, or if you have a resistance band, you can definitely use one of those. But you are gonna put it underneath the top of your foot, so as you can see, and you're gonna extend your leg and just pull your foot towards you and hold it for about 10 seconds. This is gonna be a great calf stretch and back of the leg stretch, especially since we've most likely been sitting a lot of this time at home. And you're gonna do that on either side about 10 times, holding for 2 to 3 seconds each. If you prefer a standing calf stretch, you can do it against the wall. You're gonna go up to it, and you're gonna put your foot, let me move your foot up against the wall and just lean in, holding that for a couple seconds and back. So you can do that sitting or standing, whichever one works best for you. All right, the last stretch I'm gonna end with is the butterfly stretch. So once again, your arms are gonna be on both of your sides, kind of like if you were laying down to do like a curl up. You can do this standing or sitting, or even laying down on the mat or in bed. Your hands can be relaxed or whatever, and you're just gonna bring them back It's best to do this against a wall, so you bring them back until they touch the wall, hold it for about 30 seconds, and then come back in. And then you're just gonna go out until they touch the wall, bring them back in. If you're laying down, it's until they touch the floor. That'll really open up your chest muscles, and it'll get those arms moving back and forth, and you'll also feel it down here as well. So I hope you guys enjoy those stretches, keep moving, and I look forward to seeing you all soon, as well as everyone else at NeuroBalance. Have a good one. Stay inside. Bye.